guys, and welcome back to Agent MiniMan, today's episode of the Daily Poll. It's September 9th, 2:55 p.m., and I have a lot to talk about, so let's get straight into it. First off, Agent MiniMan January nominations reminder. I'll be setting up a tweet, Instagram post, and Facebook post, and tagging people in it, and you will have a certain amount of time determined by a random number generator to retweet, repost, or whatever the thing may be to everyone in your profile, and then we'll have a Hall of Fame and Walk of Shame poster with a bunch of people's lists. Also, today, the Summertime Gaming Countdown, special numbers. It is, I forgot to change the number, I'm sorry. It is not 2 months and 23 days, but 2 months and 22 days. Post-its are great for countdowns, apparently. So yeah, a lot of stuff happened. Yesterday, Monday, we did not have school because the freeways flooded with rainwater. 4 feet of water on the freeways. It's absolutely insane. None of our teachers could get to school, so school was canceled. It was the first time that school had ever been canceled because of weather in my lifetime, and a record-setting rainwater amount for Phoenix ever. I mean, since the early 1800s when they started recording rainwater falling. That's the most it has ever had. Ever. Absolutely insane. Also, the Xbox One Minecraft, you kind of already know about that, but that was a big announcement. We're doing that now, and the next episode will be on Saturday. So yeah. Also, Apple. The Apple keynote I watched today at school. It is absolutely amazing. We have come so far. It just gives you this kind of a thought, just a train of thought going way back. A couple years ago, there was a statistic that came out that said the iPhone 4S is 3 times as powerful as the Apollo 11 module. This year, Apple came out with 3 new devices during their keynote. iPhone 6, iPhone 6 Plus, and Apple Watch. Not iWatch, Apple Watch. So those 3 devices, the iPhone 6 is about a half an inch bigger than the 5S diagonally, and the 6 Plus is about 3/4 of an inch more than the 6. So yeah, the iPhone 6, the 6 Plus, I did the math. If you think of an iPod Touch 5th gen, and a 7-inch tablet, exactly in between those two would be the iPhone 6 Plus. It's giant. So now these phones, the iPhone 6 has, I'm trying to think here, it has twice the processing power as the 4S, which means that sorry, I got lost in my train of thought there. The Apollo 11 module computer, you could fit 12 times inside of the iPhone 6. 12 times. It's absolutely crazy. And because it's so much bigger, you have 128 gigabytes available. Of course, it's a lot more expensive, but there's space for that much memory inside this thing. Then the iWatch. It's about the size of this thing, except it's square and slightly bigger, so I'd imagine it's about 1.5 by 1.5. But then there's also a smaller version for kids and stuff with smaller wrists, because parents always want to get the family plan, so save money and all that crap, so they buy their 3-year-olds fancy smartphones, and yeah. So, there are tons of different versions. You could definitely check those out. Check the link out in the description below to the keynote, which you can watch. And I'll also have the sites for the iPhone 6 and the Apple Watch in it. So there's actually 3 different versions of the Apple Watch. The normal one, the sport version, and the edition. But note, it's edition, not addition, with an E. E-D-I-T-I-O-N. The normal one, kind of looks like a normal metal watch, but there's lots of different strap types and strap colors and actual device colors, and it's made so that all the straps can flip through, you can have the different straps. Not all at once, that would be a bad idea. But anyway, and then we have the Sport, which is, instead of being the standard metal, it's more of the iPod type metal, the brushed aluminum stuff, to make it a bit more sweat and all that stuff resistant. And then there's the Edition. I'm guessing it's going to be extremely expensive because the casing, it isn't brushed aluminum, it isn't stainless steel, it is 18 karat gold. Yeah. Note that the cheapest version of this will be $350 and compatible to be paired with any other Apple device to obtain 3G, but without that it only has Wi-Fi. It has a lot of cool stuff. I highly recommend you check that out after this video. A few more things. I would highly recommend you also check out these two channels. Sorry, I kind of have a hard time keeping my hand straight here. Dan TDM and Super Curlin Brothers. Their channels are really cool. They kind of gave me the inspiration to make these videos, and I wouldn't be doing these without them. So I would really like to thank them, or else I would not be here right now, and you would not be, well, not here. You would not be looking at this, whatever you're looking at it through right now. No, you wouldn't. It's just not feasible without them. So yeah. And then the flooding. It's just so insane. It went all over Arizona. In southeast Phoenix, they had 6.25 inches of rain. Of course, that's not how many inches were on the ground. There was way more. The I-10 essentially became a lake. There were cars up to the window in water. I'm assuming that the Avondale Auto Mall is having pretty good business right now. So yeah, that was really super exciting, and I got a lot done that day off. I got the mod pack, all of the mods listed. I made sure that all of the mods had the proper name and stuff, and that were all available for 1.7.2. So now all I need to do is wait for Black Friday, buy the laptop, and put it all together. That's really all that's left for Summertron Gaming. But Black Friday, you are delaying us so much. Why couldn't the colonists just, like, be more thankful earlier? I mean, seriously, come on. So yeah, a lot with that, but just think of it. Back to the iPhones. The iPhone 6 has the 12 times the capacity of processing as the Apollo 11 module, and then they fit it in this. I'm not sure if I said that before, but these things, if you think of them as this big, and then think of your desktop computer, think of it as that much processing power and all of that squeezed into something this size. Think of how much time that thing was built to today. Not very much time, probably less than 10 years, and probably 100 times smaller, literally. So yeah, these are huge advancements, and what I'm thinking of here are, like, once we get these things small enough, it's almost pointless to make these devices more and more small, because at this point, the iWatch, it's that big. I mean, come on, how are you supposed to do anything on that? So what I'm thinking is, if we could just take that same processing power from this thing this size that big, and next year maybe put that many processors in the iPhone, think of how fast that would be. Your iPhone would be almost as powerful as a standard business computer, like the full CEO type computer, like gaming size. That would be amazing. You could have so much more gaming power and all this stuff. Technology is advancing too fast for humans to even keep up with it. I have something to talk about more, but I can't because we're already at our 10-minute mark, so I'll see you tomorrow, YouTube.
If everybody had an ocean across the USA, then everybody be surfing like California. You see them wearing their baggies, Huarache sandals too.